I think apart than Mr. Khamenei, I don't think he can think like any other politician in the world. I think he has this problem of political paranoia, and he see as a battle between good and evil, and the Armageddon of the whole this grandiosity and the whole pack of paranoia. Uh, a lot of people in the structure, in the political structure in Iran, very top levels, they think rationally. And I think if they have been, first of all, if we can realize the people's will and the people's voice, the people can build their own networks, and they can protest the way they did. And also you can show you use this potential, which people are different people from different aspect of society, people in oil industry, people in electric transportation, infrastructure, even army. They just come with their opinion that right now they are expressing in their blogs. If there is assistance to turn all of this to a public news in Iran, and you face the governing elite, that the way you go headed nowhere. They are corrupt. They have a lot of private investment in or outside Iran. I think one of the most concern they have is the safety of their investments. If they see the regime is on the verge of collapse, if you can really paint this image for them, they would act probably more rationally. They are more compromise ready. I think Khamenei, like Gaddafi and like many others, will keep on the last moment. He's not ready to compromise anyhow, because he doesn't see, he doesn't understand, as we read the politics, he doesn't understand the balance of power and stuff. You say, I have a Messiah mission, I have been born for that, and one day I would like to stand against the whole evil, and I will win. This was the case with Slobodan Milosevic. This is the case with Gaddafi or Saddam Hussein. But Khamenei is not alone. I think the last election shows Mousavi's supporter. If somebody goes through Iranian politics from the very insider view, you see that the very, very famous big names in Revolutionary Guard commands, they publicly support Mousavi. So you have to see where this breach started, where it comes from, where the first separation in KGB happened. How did this machine is getting split and to do? If you find out this mechanism, then you can invest in that, and you can help Iranian public that, and then you can explain for these people who are just waiting before choosing this or that way, that this is the way of people, this is a way of secure, peaceful Iran for future, and many of them are going to go there. And then the Khamenei and his supporter, the circle will be narrow, and at the end he will be lonely there. I think this is the way it works in many other places. It's going to work in Iran. The good thing here is that you don't have to spend any budget to make Iranian public that, for example, like Poland or somewhere, that a free democratic Iran is good for you, because they already know it's good for them. They were on the streets. They were standing against bullets and shooting because they wanted a free, Western-friendly and American-friendly Iran. I think that even people who are not from politics, they saw it on ABC News, they saw it on CNN. Iranian girl, 16 years old, is beating and defending herself with the hand against a very well-equipped army officer.